I know is viable.
Okay, even if nobody else believes in it, you do.
Even if nobody else, I think there is a like diffusal Silver Edge build out there.
That's a dead Rubik. Pushed into a corner, blocked pretty well by FBC as well. Zephyr will end up taking the last hit, and that'll be your first blood.
And that's pretty much how you want to start a Mars lane. He's just like, mid one's just free farming the lane, getting up the helm. He's super chilling. So in that sense, Lice Armor is amazing here, but it's not helping you shut the Beastmaster down.
Oh, he can't get aggressive, huh? Looks like Afu perhaps a little too aggressive himself.
I'll eat my words, and I don't think that's a kill that should have happened like that, but they will definitely take it as Boomy goes down as well. So early support deaths here is kind of weird fundamentally.
Yeah.
It's a lane where Beast wants to get as much solo XP as you can. Undying wants to play the lane to abuse the core usually as much as you can, so you kind of have to find the balance. I think they're doing a decent job on it.
Way too low and bursted down by Yopaj. So Yopaj finally finds his opening and secures his supremacy in the mid lane.
He is hitting very hard, 180 damage on this tiny.
Yeah, how did he get so low already?
You just comboed him, smacked him.
Okay, that's all it takes, huh? Well, he's got level 6 on the Pango now, so perhaps a little bit better fighting action, but won't be able to help out Afu. He's already dead.
And Yopaj is real.
All the kills, but CS isn't too terrible.
No, it's doing all right. And like we said, mid one is pretty much at an absolutely free lane. That is the hero you want to be having a good game with this Beastmaster, but you are feeding. I mean, there's a couple support kills you can give away.
To the double damage, though, instead of trying to run around to the side lanes, like trying to take this mid tower with it, they're doing a ton of damage.
Yeah, this actually just got chunked. Got arrow
toss up in the air, into the arrow, into the spear as well. Bye-bye, Moon. And the two supports are stuck inside the arena. It's Undying. Get as many decays as you can, but you aren't going to be tanky enough to survive against this kind of incursion from Boom. 9-0 now at 9.5 minutes.
Feels a little bad when you're looking at these tower pushes.
Yeah, like Chen pushing in and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
It's just Tombstone is going to feel a lot better.
This is blink up for Yopaj.
Oh, it's so fast. And Afu's going to be the recipient of that 13-minute blink dagger.
They're going to purge up this morph. They have a stomp.
They do.
Not his own volition.
TP coming in. Yopaj tried to get the entrance. They do manage to land that arrow, but a beautiful counter by Moon is going to be able to stop Yopaj's aggression and perhaps collect some more of the tombstones at as well. Beautiful bumping all over the place. The Tiny still on the run here. Chidori looks to be able to chase him down. The Avalanche gives him a little bit more cover. Meanwhile, X-Nova being chased down, but Big Bad Undying will be able to at least get the one support. But how did Yopaj get away from that?
X-Nova pays for his core sitting on Pango. I think it dies super fast here. I think you just clean it up real quick. I think it could already be dead by now. I think they're lingering too much around mid because mid tier 1's already dead. Now
once again, the Undying gonna get bursted down first things, but Yopaj, he's not gonna survive this time around. No, no, no.
Another aggressive move for this Tiny and pay the price. I think you can really look at like early Roshan to early tier 2 and then control the map with Beast. The downside with this type of lineup is your pickoff is not amazing and you're kind of getting punished on these side lanes. So Moon just goes down. Yep. And this is the PL involvement I'm talking about. Every type of one, these kills he gets, Boom are. Yopaj just tossing his own boy up here. They do not feel pressured. There's another tombstone drop. Gotta get something out of this if you're SMG.
Yeah, they really do. Oh, what a swashbuckle hit. They do manage to get a shield crash slow onto FBZ. Moon sticking with it. We'll be able to get the Mars kill, and X-Nova is going to fall. Zephyr should be fine, but...
this is Roche for sure. I'm back. But you have to be able to win that fight. Tombstone's on cooldown right now. Boom might look for something here.
The Hawk just got a lot of information on Boom.
FBZ
goes for it anyway, despite the information. What a beautiful avalanche off of that spear. The roll-in, though, is still going to hit a lot of heroes, and the stolen avalanche as well hit a couple, but they couldn't quite finish off in one hero. And with Natsumi here, well, the Pango is pretty effective. Chidori, not so much, though. They find the real PL. Telekinesis them back as well. They need to keep the vision. They've got him. They bring him down. Yopaj, who already used his combo, is going to find himself burned out of mana unless somebody can stop Moon. Oh, speared into the arrow. Zephyr comboing beautifully off of that one. Will get the pick off on the mid laner, and Chidori is unable to go for the punish. onto the Mars. FBZ still hunting, catches
there.
Boomy as well. FBZ finding just all kinds of openings in this team fight. Pretty good about just like keeping this going.
Yeah, and I think that's just Boomy's job. Make sure these cores cannot just jump his more for free. Free drop that to him. This tower's just dead. Orb has that frenzy buff. No joke.
Oh, they really want to save this tombstone. They're going to pop the Mirana for daring to try and finish it off. They go for the buyback now. SMG, though, they're going for the throat. Avalanche entrance, toss up, Undying, does manage to get off his ultimate. He's still alive, he gets off the self-heal as well. He's not going down so easily. They have to throw everything they have, but they finally bring him down, but it's just a fight position. Meanwhile, the rest of SMG cores, they feel pretty good about this fight.
Rax is dying.
Chase, backing themselves up. The melee barracks almost dead, but another entrance. What an avalanche coming out. FBZ managed to finish off at least one. They're going for Europaj though, and Chidori is cleanly just cleaning out. Boom, as one by one, they're gonna fall to him, and he still has games to work for. Back to the buildings, back to the objectives. Boom, have to take a reset here. They've already lost the melee. No point in continuing this fight any further.
The turnaround is nasty.
Oh, look at this.
That's why they're flanking. They're trying to find
around Moonlight Shadow. They're going to go for the Beastmaster first. Trying to burst him down. The heal came out from the Undying, though. Mid one, not quite dead. Gets off a few spells. Still not dead. The pipe is keeping him alive. And both FPZ and Yopaj, they went for the route. And boy, did it work against them there. They both die without claiming a kill. And this could just be the end of the game, perhaps.
You have your hard PL, but he needs other heroes to engage with him.
Here, they're going to smoke up on the side of SMG.
Natsumi going in first. I like this.
Yeah, he wants to draw attention, but SMG, at the same time, they need to be aware that Boom's coming around the side. FBZ, he got out the arena spear, but not nearly good enough to be able to kill the Pango. Roar goes out, rolling on through is going to be Moon, trying to catch some of these heroes. Shield crashing, running after them as best as possible. Back into it, though. He's like, no, now we'll deal with Natsumi if possible. Chidori doesn't really seem to have the option to be able to fight this Phantom Lancer. And yeah, they really having a hard time fighting him. They just do not have the threat of damage. And what a beautiful spear from FBZ. Moon rolling it up, bouncing around a little bit, does have the shield crash, swashbuckle over the side. They're still fighting this one out, and FBZ is actually going to fall. Boom, he blinks in and finishes him off, but immediately gets avalanched by Yopaj. Boom. An opening here. Can they actually take Roshan themselves?
I think they should force it. Like, what other play do you have on the map right now? You got the dieback from Undying.
Oh, but what if
this is the other play?
Pango, Moon. Oh no, he tried to cut a creep wave and immediately gets punished.
That was just too greedy.
They could have gotten here in time if they wanted to invest in it. Stalling him out, but the avalanche, the arrow's gonna come through. Mid one, caught, stunned for a while. Covered avalanche from Boom. Does a lot. Now trying to get away. They got the real Natsumi. How did they manage to find the real one and burst him down so quickly? Quick as possible, the Mirana and the Phantom Lancer make short work of it. SMG calling full retreat here. Gonna quickly deal with that Ice Shaman, but a toss back perhaps by Yopaj. Couldn't get the real one, but got off the BKB before the roar. FBC managed to nail Moon, but he gets a swashbuckle away at the same time. Mirana force staff down, up to the high ground, leaps away. X-Nova also gonna walk away from Chidori here.
FBC rooted by the Hawks, nowhere to run. Just too much gunk in the fight. Even with the tombstone down, it's just not enough to engage here for Boom. I think they really wanted that toss back.
Oh yeah.
But there's too many units.
Yes.
Yopaj cannot find the real hero to toss through all of the zoo here. And now the high ground is open.
Oh, it certainly is. And Boomy, look at him go. Fearless, blinking in, immediately two-man avalanche, and they get in a quick assassination on the Chen before the fight even begins.
I mean, Natsumi has to start burning some mana down here. He is the only real poke outside of a tossback, which has just been too hard for Yopaj to find.
Yep, Chidori just fighting through without the mana burn.
Taking 0 damage.
The damage is pretty lackluster.
And finally, that vessel charge comes out.
They've only got one more vessel charge to go. Oh, nice two-man hit between Moon, hitting the Mirana and Yopaj's Tiny and keeping them chain stunned for the rest of the team. Natsumi, though, quick to react. He went straight to the back line, killed the Undying, now sticks on top of mid one. Hard kills to get, though. Crimson Guard makes it difficult. And meanwhile, Yopaj and FPZ did manage to burst down the Morphling. Life number one, life number two. BKB goes off before the Spear commits and gets the Megas. Now with a waveform away, and boom, they needed that kill so badly, but he just didn't follow up from mid one.
Link lift.
They got the successful scan. They back up a little bit more. Moonlight Shadow's going to be used, but then once again, they found the real Phantom Lancer. Can they get the stun this time around? Moon gets it. Forstaff gets him away. Natsumi is going to be able to retreat back to his fountain. Meanwhile, the Red's stuck inside of the arena. And yeah, they couldn't even finish off that Rubik while being ripped apart. FBZ quick to fall and does not have a buyback. Same goes with Xnova now. Natsumi trying to battle it out, but the tier 4s are dead. The throne is open. Chidori's just, they've made the call. They're saying just avoid this Phantom Lancer, focus on the throne, throw everything you have at it, and let's close out this game number 1. Well played, SMG, a strong Nyx Assassin. You said IO.
I think IO could have been interesting.
And I said, well, don't they have some decent answers to IO? And you said it's not about the IO, it's about the Ursa.
Yeah, because when I looked at this lineup, I don't think SMG can really deal with color now.
So you saying you think the Ursa could take over this game, and that is particularly concerning for SMG because, well, hold up. Maybe it's a little bit more concerning for Natsumi. He's burning through regen and actually might be able to burst him down first, and he gets the Ursa kill. Maybe walks away too. Hidden in the trees. No, Boomy. That must have been a high roll on that last hit there. That looked like it was a lot more damage than I expected, but
easy. Wasted a century. The economic damage Moon is inflicting right now, off the charts.
Moon also set it up so like he stacked remnants, so if the support came back, he would have gotten a kill. Boomy's gonna die here.
Pretty nice heads-up play by him. I mean, not everything always pans out, right? But yeah, some nice little...
Well, she's done with the mid lane, apparently. It's time to go back to supporting Chidori and helping Moon get this kill on FBZ, perhaps, but he already got some Spirit Siphons. So this is going to make things difficult. Even more difficult when Zephyr hits a 2-man impale. Now the cookie coming in from Xnova. They're trying to go for Chidori. It's just not going to happen. Instead, Zephyr is going to be paying the price. But, hey, they kept their Death Prophet alive, so...
Ransacks the lane and tries to take the tower. Now that it kind of failed, your Storm used
going again. Moon has plenty of mana to work with, so
why not?
Bye-bye, Xnova.
Pretty decent. They get the Nyx TV back up here.
Take it.
No, I think we should bring Juggler back.
Wait, what?
But it should be a golem. Justice. FPZ. Too tanky.
This is too many Spirit Siphons.
There's no damage.
He got all of them off.
I mean, this is what I'm saying, though. You don't have that early single target burst. It's just not what this lineup excels at. You're playing Mag Storm. And now Moon TV's back mid to try and put some lane pressure on here.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I feel like in some ways that was kind of worth it. They put pressure, and then they just immediately backed off as they forced rotations. Now they've got this mid-wave catapult pressuring the tower.
Somehow this actually kind of worked out. I mean, this should be defendable for sure, but now FBZ has to TPN. Does get the silence. They have a Vendetta here as well.
Oh, Zephyr, he's going to help burst down the Morphling. Maybe a little bit more, and they've got him.
That's a huge kill.
And FBZ popping the extra.
Just farming it up. No pressure on him at all.
Mid one, tried to go hit the RP, and actually does hit it, but that makes it even worse. Now you've used your old...
It's just awkward who goes in first for this SMG lineup. It has to be Moon, right? And he has a very hard time going in first until he has some defensive capability. Now Yopaj has a blink.
They're going to get the quick kill onto the Crystal Maiden. Nothing major out of that. Boomy is going to be caught with the Yule Scepter. Uh-oh. That's going to be changed into the Impale. Now mid one, maybe he can help out. RP goes down. Boomy getting some distance here. Distance is important. Oh no, toss up in the air. No, he gets combo beforehand. Immediately, the kisses come out. Silence as well. FBZ does catch him in the end, and Boomy could not get a good kisses off because the Nyx Assassin spike Carapace stopped him. Yopaj hunts down the Rubik. Didn't have the Avalanche ready to go. Didn't have the mana for it, and as a result, wasn't able to finish off the Rubik, and maybe gonna get caught as the stolen toss from Boomy uses Chidori as a weapon, turns into the Death Prophet, gets a Spirit Siphon out onto some heroes, but
by the time you're done, there's a billion stuns up. Yopaj is still looking here.
The tree toss, not gonna be quite good enough.
For it. Trying to make sure Moon back in the river.
On the side, a Yopaj kill would be so big right now, but the Avalanche covers him. Moon's gonna have to dive in deep, and he does get it. Only has a limited amount of mana left, but he's got the rest of his team backing him up, so.
Done. And you know, your Morphling, he's gonna start farming up now. He got past the early phase, he's pushing towards...
Yopaj going for it! Oh, what a snipe!
2-man RP.
Two-man RP gets him down to the low ground, close to that mid tower. Where are the heroes to follow it up, though? FBZ, oh no. Inside of the enemy part of the map, he just pops the exorcism and chases all of SMG back. Nobody was there to take advantage of that RP skewer back. And Dual Scepter, they're going to catch Moon. He doesn't have the mana, no soul ring. It's on cooldown. The Infus Rune, though. Oh, no detection to find the Glimmer, actually. He gets away off of Frostbite. Holding in, Yopaj tossing him back into the exorcism. That's dirty. Well played by Yopaj on that one.
Say hello to my little friend. It's still an XO1, so FBZ making it work in that fight. Nice RP from mid one, but maybe the hero of that entire thing was the Glimmer Cape.
Oh, yeah.
And now you get to re-engage with Moon. Big shot back.
Ooh. Yopaj trying to create space, but Boomy covers it once again with the Stolen Avalanche.
That was like eerily similar to the previous fight, right? You need to push into that late game.
I'm kind of surprised that Natsumi, he doesn't have a Morbid Mass, so maybe that's part of the reason, but he hasn't even attempted Roshan, when I feel like there's been a lot of space to do so.
Yes, I mean, anytime mid-one uses RP or this Storm dies is probably so
Smoke
slow.
and can get there in time.
And you still have the Stolen Avalanche.
Stolen Avalanche, they're going to go for FBZ. See if they can burst him down. The Cookie's going to be able to separate. Nice jump back from Moon, dodging the Avalanche. The jump back in to be able to finish off two-man RP. The Kiss is raining in, but they do manage to finish off Yopaj, and Chidori will lay into Zephyr now. See if they can finish him off. Oh, he got bursted down by Natsumi, though. Way too much damage coming out of this Ursa. The Crystal Maiden's going to get gobbled up. Oh, speaking of gobbled up, the Kisses are coming in. Can that help out? What happened to Moon?
Got silenced into the Ursa BKB that got delivered mid-fight there. Natsumi is too big and too angry on this bear. And now he's going back for Roche. Can't decide who he wants to kill first.
I don't think they can really do this at all. They're going to get caught if they try.
Silence missed, but...
Oh, the Glimmer Cape? No, it doesn't give him time to pop the Greaves. I'm not even sure why they're trying to contest that.
While your mid-one blink RP is kind of waiting in the wings for the committal back. That's the type of fight SMG wants, but you have to deal with the bear in the meantime, and the bear is mad.
Yeah, he's big and he's bad, and he just got a kill on...
And destroying you. Kind of have to take the fights, and that's what we're seeing here, but this is only...
Once again, trying to go for FBZ, but what an initiation countered by Zephyr. Gets an opportunity for some kisses, and does manage to kill him. Meanwhile, how did that happen?
I mean, Yopaj...
Yeah, it's fresh BKB. But as you can see, just not getting a whole lot of space. No mana now. Oh, no. He's dead. Natsumi's going to catch him here, deliver the damage necessary.
It's a rough one. It's a rough one. You're losing.
Make sure he doesn't get caught. Natsumi and Zephyr. Oh, this is going to be a feeding frenzy. Two supports. They're only going to get one of them, it looks like.
Has his detection this time.
It certainly does.
Can only fool Nyx twice.
Moon managed to catch another one.
For Boom, they can control a lot of the map through this. Make it very scary for SMG to show in these lanes. Zephyr's gonna find mid one here. Carapace.
Hits him with the Carapace. Chain stunned.
Too easy. Can't have this detection everywhere. Look out.
It has to be such a perfect initiation from mid one. They see the Nyx assassin, but I don't think that's who they want. They're going to go for it anyway. Oh no, the Carapace goes off first. And immediately the jump in from Yopaj. They do manage to at least get the Nyx assassin. Can they get out though? The supports turning around, perhaps giving up their lives. Chidori actually still turning into the tiny, throwing an avalanche down there. He's going to wants to make sure his supports get out even, but may get caught in the process. Now silence out the physical damage, tearing him apart. Oh, and he couldn't even mid-force staff. He got Yule, so Apu doesn't make it up to the high ground. Not that the high ground is a defense against Yopaj, who just tosses you right.
Take the fight. If mid one's going in first, they just jump him, and there's no RP turnaround. He's the only
gotta be careful those bashes. Moon gets away, a little lucky to be alive. Apu, he'll be lucky if he stays alive.
Chidori's on FBZ here.
Yeah, FBZ, here comes that damage you were talking about, but oh no, here comes the real damage.
Not in time.
RP. It's just a second too late. Oh, he just skewers away in shame, unable to save his carry in time. A buyback from Afu quickly turns exorcism, sure, but there's also no RP.
There's also a Scotty on this Fuzzy Wuzzy.
There's a really?
Yeah.
Oh, they got the toss on. I'm not letting him get off BKB. The skewer away again.
I don't know if that's who you want to be skewering.
Yeah, I mean, Moon just died too quickly. Honestly, mid one reacted relatively quickly to that. Oh. Yules, oh, the impale, poorly timed. Telekinesis defensive toss back from Boomy, giving up his life to give Chidori a chance to escape here.
Natsumi says, you don't Scotty me, I Scotty you.
Oh, I thought that was a toss onto the Morphling.
He's so farmed on this Ursa.
Yeah. Maiden trying to escape with the Glimmer. The Shivas will not quite spot him. Oh, no. Betrayed by his own courier.
That was pretty fast from Yopaj, though.
I mean, the courier was leading the way.
Yeah.
They dropped the sentry, get Vendetta on Rubik. Okay, that's something.
Once nobody.
He gets abyssal. Force staffed away. Kiss is also used. Okay, the Crystal Main might actually die. Mid one tried to interrupt and go for the skewer back onto Yopaj. Didn't quite get it, but the supports did survive. And now
jumps.
Moon trying to keep the Nyx Assassin in place. Oh no, the Cookie grabbed him!
Oh, he got cookied.
Right as he waveformed in, he got cookied.
Chidori.
Oh no, they go for the RP back, but the Morphling isn't alive. How can they do this without the Morphling? What an avalanche tossed in. The whole crew of Boom is showing up right underneath your tier 4s. And SMG from the get-go.
Wow.
Everybody
knows a carry player can't play Dota unless he's in a free carry game. That's the rule number 1 of carry. It's supposed to be free. As Zephyr is about to give his life for free.
Yeah, that the old triple raises causing a real big problem. Quadruple raises. Chidori almost dies in return. But Chidori walking away with the first blood is pretty value, even if
the raise cannon next time will be locked on.
Yeah.
I think if this game goes very, very late, the Arc Warden's going to prove to be annoying.
All right, that's already not going so well.
I think that's no mystery at this point.
Yeah.
But they are particularly vicious against carry players. Like, I don't think they think any carry in this region is good.
Okay, the skewer back, but leads into a 2-man cookie. X-Nova is definitely going to be able to get the trade out here.
Decent. XP for Arc Warden.
Yeah, and that, I mean, it's so important for Arc Warden to get trying to bring some levity to your dour nature. The toss back into the raises.
Can't man fight that, son.
So hard to fight Marcy SF. It's just a brutal lane.
Yeah, if the enemy doesn't come and get tested, if you like pull it in smart. I don't know how he got this, but he should definitely be abusing it. Meanwhile, Zephyr
nice toss back into Yopaj, and not even bothering to level up the lasso. Still has the haste rune. Now he's going to level up lasso. Now he can go for the kill, perhaps, onto Moon. Circles. He's going to go for it and pull him away from the tower into his doom. And he still has that extra movement speed. He can run down Boomy as well. Boom. Once, I mean, early rotation. They seem to have SMG's number when it comes to this first. From SMG, well, I guess the 2 heroes that have gone untouched. But there it is, Tumbler Toy right on top of the SF. Toss him back into the Bat Rider. Again, can hold the lasso if you want to. Decides to use it before too much damage is done.
Pulls him onto that small stack, which somehow is such a heavy committal, though, for a tier 1 mid, right?
Oh, yeah.
This does not feel good for SMG, I think.
It only feels good maybe if they can get it. Avalanche comes out, but stopped by the telekinesis. Move does manage to get off the Rolling Thunder. He puts a stop to the kisses, but the damage is already done. Zephyr fighting up against Boomy. Boomy walks away the victor, but not for long. He'll die in the end. Rolled up still. Moon trying to catch up to these heroes, but now they have to retreat. They've used most of their spells.
Oh, this is just like that 3-man smoke that I think is probably SMG's best answer. Bring these small clash parties.
Oh, he's just outside of range. Couldn't get the telekinesis, and now this roll-in feels a little awkward.
Pretty deep here, though.
They're going to be able to get X-Nova, yes, and maybe they'll get everybody out, but up and honestly probably keep that ancient camp sentryed as much as possible. Smoke on smoke action here. Boom. They're going to find themselves on the low ground. Being able to get the initiation with the kisses on top of two. Moon is somehow still not dead, though. The swashbuckle survived. Oh, no, he's stuck. Roll away. Get away from this Furion. Rolls on top of Zephyr for good luck, and we'll be able to finish him off with the swashbuckle. Cookie on in. X-Nova, clean whiff there. They're all trying to run away from this Bat Rider now. Boomy, he's going to be in some trouble. Actually bounces back, hits the stun, and is just trying to do whatever he can to clear some space. Moon going like a madman, gets that kill. Can he get out? He's got bottle charges. He's okay. And now Mid One can go ahead and grab Yopash with the grab FBZ. Pulling back FBZ. What happened in this fight? Everyone's dead except for this Natsumi Arc Warden, who will fall as well. How did that go so well for SMG?
Moon is an absolute monster. Well, I say he's an absolute monster. That was the best part.
Getting AoE ultimated. Yeah, that was... Oh, that was a bold move, Yopaj. You might pay for it. You will pay for it. No Firefly. He's dead. Oh, that BKB getting more and more delayed now. And SMG, they just found a huge pickoff right next to the Roche pit.
His BKB was flying out.
Oh no.
This is like the worst time to die in the worst spot on the map because you're right outside Roche.
Yeah.
You don't have time to respawn. Zephyr.
Really? The double Gleipnirs are coming out with the kisses as well. Okay, Boom had a game plan here. They can stop this Roshan.
Natsumi heard your prayer. Whew. He's here to deliver. Double Midas, double Gleipnir. 18.5 minutes. Gotta respect that without it.
Like, they're kind of even on that regard.
I think in like the late game straight 5-on-5s, the SMG lineup will prevail. Yeah. It's more straightforward and has more firepower, but you might not get that type of fight.
You can see right here, they're going to go for the toss back, lasso back, kisses as well. That's going to be a lot of ultimates for one hero. Chidori's going to comp some damage here, but he does have BKB and an Aegis. FBZ being caught in the middle of this Tauren. Natsumi's going to try and fight it out, though. Keep them at a distance and pick out the heroes one by one. And Zephyr takes full advantage of that. He pummels Moon. Now they're trying to keep Chidori back. Yopaj getting away with his BKB, slowing them all down so the rest of his team can come through. The supports are going to get picked apart here. Boomy has no way out. Afu, he actually has Fury on teleport, but they've got the stunts to be able to stop him. So really nicely played by Boom. They just kited out the entire team and kept their distance from the SF.
And there's just no saving this SMG lineup.
It towers pretty decently, and like, if you catch him, okay, you caught a support.
And look at this, they force the TP's bottom.
Yep, and immediately go for the catch on the other side of the map. The two supports. Boomy refusing to leave Afu's side, but maybe he should have. As he may just join his support in the grave, is going to be able to get away, thanks to Chidori OG at TI9, because I wanted to keep that storyline going, you know?
Yeah, well, if I've learned one thing at Dota, it's don't cheer against OG.
No, that is for sure. You only make them stronger.
Early Requiem.
Hey, Zephyr has an Aeon disc?
Yeah.
Wow.
Didn't do much for him, but...
No, he still died. But he maybe got a lot.
You're still in there. You can't get out. You're not buying time for a counterplay.
See, what do you think is better?
Like force staff, 100%. Right. You can force staff out. You can save other people. Even Yules.
Oh, they baited that one out. The burst damage. Oh, he had roll-up.
Gone.
Not good enough. FBC joins in just in time. The two supports are going to go for it, though. They've got the SF TPing in. It's going to be slow. The RP comes in from the side from mid one. Natsumi tries to provide some help with the Tempest double. A block-in Sprout will delay the SF's progression here. The kisses come in. The supports are exposed. Oh, Boomy trying to run away, but cannot get it. The last glob of fire will latch on to him. Mid one slowed down by a crawl, and Zephyr immediately grabs him. The SF tossed backwards by Afu will get away as those last couple of race not quite able to connect. His face right now.
If you don't focus the Arc Warden, then you don't need to hit through the Arc Warden bubble.
I see.
He's just going to kill everybody else.
Zephyr on the high ground, breaking all this, but they still got the initiation onto the Bat Rider, and Skewer back as well. Demolished. Zephyr coming in with the 4-man avalanche, does manage to blow up the Rubik, and with the kisses on top, some decent damage. The Aeon Disc allows Zephyr to reset a little bit, but Moon catches him still with a Blink Dagger and keeps him chain stunned here. Sapphire still in some trouble. Natsumi again trying to come in where he can with the Tempest double, but this SMG wave of heroes just appears to be a bit too much.
Decent smoke Yopaj now looking for the pick.
Yeah, here he comes. Oh,
he
spotted that. He spotted that. Can he get there in time? He grabs him. Chidori, he's going to try and help out. The Cookie's going to come through. They have the Avalanche as well. And there goes the Pango. Chidori holding off on the Requiem for now, unable to save it.
Long part of the map. Yopaj gets a green light, makes it pay, and now you have the 5-on-4 that you can either commit for Roche or look for more. FBZ pushing bottom.
Rapier catching, but he has a BKB on the Marcy. Quick kill onto the Rubik, and Yopaj.
They're going to kite him out here.
Keep his distance, yeah.
This double is just destroying their smoke move here, almost killing Boomy. They will find Snap. They don't want the RP.
Down, RP grabs the Bat Rider, a big kill.
Yes, Aegis.
Dory, can they get him a second time here? The Requiem, line it up. Oh no, the BKB, and now he turns around, lasses, pulls him back into the Tempest double, but they don't have the damage. Chidori's a little bit too much for any one hero to challenge right now. X-Nova, oh, he gave away the kisses. Afu will gladly take that, throw those kisses right back your way.
That's double support dieback.
Roll it up and just be bouncing around constantly with the shield crash, getting random bashes in all over the place. Boom are gonna go for a quick strike here at top lane.
They've
got the Cookie and Avalanche a little bit off the mark on some of these spells. Boomy's still gonna die, so maybe he's not. Saved by Afu just in time. Gleipnir going down, managed to get the RP back on it too. Beautiful stuff from Midwan, caught FBZ. And those heroes don't have buyback. Boomy did die, it looks like, from the Tempest double, catching up to him. Meanwhile, though,
yeah, there's a basher there, Yopaj.
Still in trouble. He's going to have to use BKB and Firefly to get out of this one.
Bashed.
Oh, bashed again. He just needs the space to be able to get a blink away, but the bashes keep on coming.
Get bashed, son. Yopaj will take that. I mean, maybe you just play for this arc where in 25-2, you're so close to it.
Yeah, I really don't think they should take a fight right now.
It's like one creep off.
Yeah, and it seriously would change so much, but Natsumi, okay, Yopaj is going to be the one that gets caught. Natsumi almost getting caught there. Same goes with X-Nova, but they do manage to get out of there. Big wave coming in bottom lane. Hopefully see a world where with double Scythe of Ice and like one more disable, Chidori could die.
He's all 25 now.
Mid one. Just held himself right next to that ward and waited for somebody to come for the D ward. Immediately though, boom, because the SF showed in bottom lane, they want this fight.
Midwan just went in.
Midwan is stuck inside the Sprouts. He can't get out. He cuts to the leash mechanic. He's going to go for the skewer eventually, but oh my god, the Aghanim Scepter Spark Race all just popped out at once. Afu jumping forward. He gets the telekinesis. He really wants to go for this Tiny. Now that the SF is here, they feel strong again.
And that double did work.
Yeah.
Killed like 2.5 heroes. Definitely should just commit, right? Throw some race on the ramps. You can't really surprise him.
Especially since you should be able to get some sort of pick off here as well. The kiss is coming in. Rubik tossing himself away. Force staff out. Afu! No! Stopped by the Rav.
They got the Hex on SF.
And they got the Hex on SF. No stuns to follow it up. They're keeping their distance. They just want the Roshan. He's saying, this is good enough, guys. We do not need to be greedy here.
I agree.
Say goodbye to Zephyr.
Say goodbye to them.
Natsumi's here as well. The real one is here. And trying to bail out the Tiny, but they do not want to go head-to-head against this SF. They want to draw these fights out against him.
And Mid-1 TVing back to the outpost. That's still a Radiant outpost.
They spotted him. They spotted X-Nova. FBZ. He gets off the BKB. It's okay for now. The Gleipnir. Now the side. Can they do anything about Chidori? No, they're just going to keep their distance. They're going to try and kill the other heroes. With the Pango dead. Going back with the lasso, getting them one by one. Ignore the SF, kill them all.
Now
kill everybody else, and now the SF is left alone. Now they can focus him down, and he's dead.
A disaster of an overextension for SMG
Oh, and FBC's not gonna let him go. He said this was an all-in SF. Once he's dead, you've got nothing left.
Oh, Natsumi just picking them apart in these fights, man.
X-Nova. Maybe just a solitary pickoff here. They actually can't even commit for that much.
The double is killing Mid-1.
Oh.
He's almost dead.
Yeah, that is maybe why they have to come back here.
And
pull back, Moon doesn't have the BKB anymore. Well, actually, still had it for a little bit longer.
He's found. Natsumi.
They finally caught him. Natsumi immediately with a buyback. Uh-oh. You got to reset here, SMG, but it does leave them a possibility now.
Very balanced.
Mega's back into play. SF gets sight. Toss back. He finally got it. Zephyr got the toss back on it. Chidori, and he's dead again. Dieback. SMG. That's it. They hit their moment, but they could not quite knock out Boom, and now Boom is into full late-game rat territory. It's the year of the rat, it seems, as Boom taking over the tier 4s. The supports are the only defenders, and SMG, that means they are now in a very problematic space. Not in this game, not in this series, but when it comes to the DPC, they may be looking at relegation.
For good measure, but yeah, that is a tough series to lose here. As like you said,